What's going on, Nerd Army guys? Welcome to the newest episode of Exploring Comics. Today, guys, we are going to take a dive into the supernatural side of DC Comics. That's right, today we are going to focus on the man, the myth, the legend, John Constantine. So let's dive right in to this magical practitioner. All right, guys. Now, John Constantine is a magical practitioner that makes his first appearance in DC Comics in the saga of Swamp Thing, number 25 back in 1984. Now in this story, he was a blonde young man who loved to chain smoke himself some cigarettes. Now John Totleben, Alan Moore, and Steve Bissette, who created John Constantine, took the actual look and inspiration, based him off of Sting. So he's a good looking cat. Now at this time, we really didn't get a whole lot of info about John, but eventually he would go on to get his own ongoing series titled Hellblazer. In this series, we would learn all about John. May 10th, 1953, Liverpool, in a nice, damp, dark day, John was born into this world. Now, when John was born, he was actually born alongside a stillborn twin brother, and so his twin brother died during delivery, and his mother actually died due to complications during delivery. Now, it would actually be revealed that John actually strangled his twin brother in the womb with the umbilical cord, and he had like a really deep, crazy demonic look on his face. Pretty savage. Now, John would become a pretty big heavy hitter in the occult circles, and even would go on to form his own punk band called Mucus Membrane. Now, throughout the years, John had seen many crazy things dealing with all the different occult circles, but one time while he was on tour, he actually walked in on a pretty crazy magical orgy that was going very, very wrong. He would discover that a young girl named Astra had actually summoned a demon to hurt the men that were abusing her and take care of what she couldn't do. Now, the demon did exactly what Astra wanted. He actually went through and destroyed all the men that had abused her. But at the end, he would decide that he's not done. He's not ready to leave this world. So this demon would actually possess Astra. Now this would lead John and a bunch of other occultists to get together and decide they're going to summon the demon Nargal to pull this other demon out of the young girl. But once it happened, John was unable to control Nargal. The demon would actually break loose of John's control, reach out, grab Astra, and drag her down to hell. This would be damning her soul forever. This destroyed John. This would be the breaking point for him, and he would never be the same after this. Now, John is not just a regular magician or a regular occultist. He actually comes from a long line of powerful magical users called the Laughing Magicians. It sounds stupid and a little creepy, but yeah, it's real. So John is a cool cat. He is an openly bisexual man, and he doesn't give two shits about anyone's opinion about anything. His opinion's the only one that matters. Bad thing about John is he is a walking bad omen. Everything in his path is basically cursed to be horrible. Now, John was a really crazy character, had a lot of great stories throughout the years, but during the New 52, John would be swooshed around right into that blender and spat back out a whole new character. We got to see a lot more into his childhood in this series. So in this storyline, his mom doesn't die during childbirth, but John, when he was young, he cast his first spell, and it was so powerful it actually happened to kill his parents and bring the entire house down on top of them. So this time, John fucked up, and mommy died because of John. Now, one of the coolest storylines was during the Forever Evil event, where we would actually see that John and Zatanna were kind of having a thing behind Nick Necro's back. So Zatanna was with Nick Necro and was teaching John, but then they kind of started to fall for each other, and then she dumps Nick for John, so Nick gets pissed, and it leads to some pretty crazy ass comic scenes and some pretty dope panels. This fight was epic. Ultimately, Zatanna would choose John. This would throw Nick over the edge. Now guys, John Constantine has been seen in multiple different incarnations over the years. We did get to see the 2005 Keanu Reeves starring Constantine movie, which was hated by most people. I kind of enjoy the movie, even though the character's so far off from where he should have been. The movie was entertaining to me, but the character was pretty poorly done, and I like Keanu. Keanu! First of all, John doesn't have dark hair. Definitely they didn't touch on him being bisexual in any way, and he doesn't look like Sting. He looks like Keanu Reeves. Come on, Bill and Ted. We get to see another one in 2014. We get to see Matt Ryan take the screen the small screen as Constantine and knocked it out the park. He was the perfect choice for this amazing character, and he just blended the lines of this character between comics and TV. It was so good, so well laid out, and I loved the show. It got canceled, and Netflix will pick up Lucifer for another season, but then we'll pick up Constantine? Come on. Bullshit. But Constantine is reused multiple times throughout the different Arrowverse shows. One bringing Sarah Lance back from the dead, bringing Black Canary back from the dead, making her White Canary. Okay, well, spoiler warning, by the way. But guys, John Constantine himself is an amazing character. He's been through so many different storylines and epic battles over the years, led the Justice League Dark. It was just so cool, guys. There's been so many great storylines for Constantine. Let me know your favorite Constantine story down in the comments below. Did you guys enjoy this video? Let me know it down there as well. Make sure you guys like this video, share it with all your friends, and I hope to see you guys next time for another episode of Exploring Comics. All right, guys, peace out.
Yo.